caller with telephone number ending in 7028.
It's Mr. Servan.
How's it going, Mr. Servan?
Fine, thank you.
Ms. Kircher, are you on the phone? Mr. Peterman, are you on the phone? Caller whose phone number ends in 7494?
It's Kevin Minnick.
How's it going, Mr. Minnick?
Good.
It's now 6:30. I'd like to call to order the business meeting for Thursday, November the 12th, 2020. And as I say, it's 6:30. And we're going to start with the pledge. And I'm actually going to lead the pledge tonight. But before I stand up, I'd just like to thank all veterans, past and present, and ones that give the ultimate sacrifice. So if you'll just pause a minute, we're going to pause, and then I'll start the pledge when I think it's the appropriate time.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Thank you all so much. Sarah will now have the roll call and determination of quorum.
Mr. Peterman? Mr. Servan?
Present.
Mrs. Karcher? Absent. Mr. Mills?
Here.
Mr. Spanarelli?
Here.
Mr. Davis?
Here.
Mr. Jester?
Here.
So you have 5 present. You do have a quorum.
All right, thank you very much. If you'll now look at your agenda, are there any additions, deletions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to accept.
So moved, Mr. President. Paul Davis.
Do I have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Go ahead and call the commission.
Mr. Servan?
Yes.
Mr. Mills?
Yes.
Mr. Spanarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Jester?
Yes.
So you have 5 yeas in favor of approving tonight's agenda. Somebody joined the line. Let's check and see if it's one of the commissioners.
Okay, Mark, would you see who's joined or announce it so it could be part of the record?
Sure. Caller whose phone number ends in 0867?
David Polanco and Doreen Irwin Polanco.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Now you've all received a copy of the minutes for October the 8th, 2020. If there's no corrections, I'd entertain a motion to adopt them.
So moved.
Have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Sarah, call the commission.
Mr. Servan?
Yes, to approve.
Mr. Mills?
Yes.
Mr. Spanarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes, to approve.
Mr. Jester?
Yes.
So you have 5 yeas in favor of approving the minutes of October 8th.
Listed on tonight's agenda, you also see the levy court action and our commission recommendations. Seems like they went along with what we considered was appropriate. We'll now enter into new business, and the only item we have on the agenda tonight is application CS-20-08 P&I Properties, LLC, a request for conditional use with site plan approval of a warehouse and office located inside the growth zone overlay district. The engineer was present last week and gave a great presentation. I don't think there was anybody opposed. So saying that, I'll now turn it over. I think Mr. Mills is going to read the motion.
I move that the Regional Planning Commission recommend conditional approval of the application C-20-08, a conditional use site plan for a warehouse and office located inside the Growth Zone Overlay District. This is based on Exhibit A, staff recommendations report dated November the 5th, 2020. Exhibit B, public hearing testimony dated November the 5th, 2020, and the findings of the facts that the subject site is zone BG, general business, and 205-170 permits warehouse and office as conditional use. B, the location is appropriate and not in conflict with the comprehensive plan. C, the public health, safety, and general welfare will not be adversely affected. D, the application is compliant with the adequate public facility ordinance. Pursuant to Chapter 187 and 205 of the Kent County Code and pursuant to 9 Del C 4802 and 4811, the Commission has reviewed the application and the November 5th, 2020 staff recommendations report. And furthermore, as part of this approval, the applicant shall comply with all staff and agency requirements as described in the November 5th, 2020 staff recommendation report. A, a final plan must be approved within 24 months of preliminary plan approval, and construction shall commence within 18 months of the final plan approval. B, any proposed signage must comply with the provisions set forth in 205-236 of the Kent County Code. Be aware that only one attached sign per business is allowed, and that there can be only one detached sign on the property that may adversely all of the businesses. No outdoor signage shall be permitted. The proposed placement of the sidewalk provided continuous pedestrian access from the frontage sidewalk to the proposed building on the premises shall be realigned so that the sidewalk does not connect to the middle of the space.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Sarah?
Sir, this
call
is
the
Dave
commission.
Peterman. I just now got through.
Who was that on the line?
Mr. Peterman?
Dave Peterman.
Mr. Peterman, I guess you acknowledge you know what the motion was and you have a copy of it.
Yes.
It's been motioned and
Yes.
seconded, and we're getting ready to take the vote, correct?
Yes.
You're okay with that? Very good. Sarah, call the commission.
Mr. Peterman?
Yes to approve.
Mr. Servon?
Yes to approve in accordance with staff recommendation.
Mr. Mills?
Yes to approve based on my motion.
Mr. Spanarelli?
Motion.
Mr. Davis?
Yes, promotion, and I wish the company the best of luck and a great business venture. Thank you.
Mr. Jester?
Yes, for all reasons mentioned in the motion.
So you have 6 yeas in favor of recommending conditional approval of application CS 2008.
Thank you very much, and good luck with your project. We're now down to public comment. Is there anybody on the phone that star one has any public comment? Asking public comment second, public comment third. Moving down to commissioner comments. Is there any commissioners have anything to say? Seeing none and hearing none, I'll then entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Please call the commission.
Mr. Peterman?
Yes to adjourn.
Mr. Servon?
Yes to adjourn.
Mr. Mills?
Yes.
Mr. Spanarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes to adjourn.
Mr. Jester?
Yes. I thank you all, the ones on the phone and the ones that came out tonight. We appreciate it. This meeting is closed.
That's it.